Y'all never mind my mess over there on the counter. For those that's chiming in or about to chime in, it is a complete hot mess over there. Oh, this one looking for right home. A little something to drink. What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? What y'all getting into? Came on to holler at y'all real quick. Weekly wrap up. Talk about what's going on. And probably the reason why y'all didn't get to see a lot from me going down to South Carolina. Just wasn't allowed to record, you guys. Just wasn't. Wife wasn't having it. What's going on, Custom Journey? What up, Twisted Designs? How y'all doing? As you can see, I got a beautiful creative mess behind me. Been trying to clear out these shelves, get some of this extra stuff gone. Nicole, what's going on with you? Educated Natural, how are you doing? So I came on this morning, I believe. I think it was like 11, maybe 12. I'm not too sure on the exact time. I'm going to have to go back and check. And I was showing you guys what had been done at the new building as far as renovations, and it was contractors everywhere. There was a plumbing contractor there. There was an electrical contractor there. People working on the floors in the basement, the new ceilings getting ready to get knocked out. It was a bunch going on this morning. So I got to sneak in a little bit, but I didn't want to be in nobody's way. I'm sitting here shooting a video and talking on the phone, and these people in there busting their butts trying to get the job done. So I made quick of it, got in there, got to look around, then got up out of there. But how was y'all weekend? How was Memorial Day? Did y'all barbecue? Tell me somebody got a plate for Mike, because I'm on my way. I'm on my way now. As soon as I close up the shop, I'm getting in the truck, and I'm on my way to come get my plate. I promise. But it got to be beef ribs, okay? Y'all, I love this. I came back and seen this, and then I cried because I wasn't able to put the gold on the bottom. And y'all, I tried to cut it again. Same results as last time. Drove me crazy. So I'm like, well, let me try another pattern. And I ripped it to shreds, y'all. Like, when I say I ripped it to shreds, I ripped it up. Tore it up. So I'm going to have to dial in further calculations for this Walla fashion pattern and figure out what's my to go to. Let's see what you guys got up here. Unleashed Crafter, how are you doing? Appreciate you stopping through. Coming to check me out. If it's your first time here, or if you've never been on my live, please browse my channel. I make all sorts of content over how to. I take trips. I actually doing store tour updates right now. And I'm getting ready to go to this Made to Hustle event out in Texas here in a couple of weeks. And then I think I'm supposed to go to Atlanta and then somewhere else. This month's gonna be a busy month for me, so my content's gonna be there, but I don't know if I'm gonna be in this spot or if I'll be in a different state. Wherever I'll be, I'll make sure to report it so you guys can catch it. So the first update, how come I did not record why I just went to South Carolina recently? First off, it was me and the fam. It wasn't just a go down there trip and just relax and look at the ocean, although that's what it was supposed to be. It ended up turning out to be make sure the family is okay, talk to everybody, and just spend time with them, you know? So you guys might have got a glimpse of me walking in the hotel. I did have a whole video, but I just scrapped it. And I actually just spent time with the family. No phones, no nothing. There was a little times that I had here and there to where I could post Instagram reels, but for the most part, straight family time. So no recording. Recording, if you guys don't know, is a form of work, especially in my household, especially with editing and doing all the videos that I do. So I tend to make a lot of content. So there was no filming this weekend. My wife wasn't having it. She stopped me before we got in the truck, or before we got in her truck, and she was like, look, Mike, You record 24/7. I need you this weekend. I said, say less. So there goes how South Carolina went. It was a beautiful time. I got to see my family. And I already let you guys know about my sis. Her house had burnt down. That was one of the reasons we went down there. Everything's okay. Her house is being rebuilt. God is good. I gifted her my red Amazon press. So you guys will no longer be seeing the red Amazon press. The red Amazon press is out of here. It's like the green monster. It's gone. But I think I'm going to bring back my Heat Press Nation press that I had fixed. And, you know, I'm going to work with that. Hopefully that thing don't give out on me. Now, I had to replace a fuse, and, you know, that's what I did. By the way, y'all like my cap? Yeah, I just made it. It's going to be... Now, this is a video I just did earlier. And then I got an important question, too, before I move on to the next subject. Can you sublimate on sub-blocker vinyl? Does anybody have the answer to that question? If so, please let me know, because I'm dying to know. The Dainty Doer, hello again, Mike T. Can't blame your wife. Yeah, I know. I kind of, you know, get in this mode, but now I've been gone for like ever, it seems like. Well, I was gone for like 2.5 months. Don't it seem like 2.5 months? I was gone for like 2.5 months. So now I came back. I'm like, I got to double up on the videos now. But the question is can you sublimate? Has anybody out there tried to sublimate on Subblocker? I even throw out a name. Caesar Subblocker. First of all, let me explain what Subblocker is. Subblocker is a vinyl that is you can use on a colored fabric like so. You know, see my shirt is dark blue and the Subblocker is actually white. So normally when you press white vinyl onto a blue shirt, after probably 2 or 3 washes, the white starts to turn colors. That means dye migration. The dye from the shirt has then dyed into the vinyl, changing the color of that white vinyl to whatever color the shirt is. All right. Well, the answer to that question will be out tomorrow if you guys would like to find out if you can sublimate on dye sub. So no one has the answer? I don't think so. It's for eco solving. Okay. All right. You know James gonna come through with them gems, the knowledge, the facts. So on to the next thing. Tell me y'all caught that awesome interview with Estevan from All American Print Supply Co. Let me tell you something. If I didn't know anything about direct to film or direct to garment, I surely did learn a whole lesson in that time that I sat there talking with Estevan from All American Print Supply Co. I'm gonna stop because I seen some comments. Hi, my neighbor at the Unleashed Crafter. Hope you are feeling better. Prayers. Prayers, prayers, prayers. Whenever I see somebody saying feeling better, I am sending out prayers immediately. Prayer warriors. And the Unleashed Crafter, I don't think I know you, but if I do know you, I don't know you by the Unleashed Crafter. I mean that seriously with my whole heart. I'm sending out prayers. I hope God puts his healing hands on you and, you know, he brings you back to full and restore you. Plus, nothing's going to stop us on this journey. You already know that. You hear what Mike T's, you already part of the T gang. You the family, so, and I mean it. Back to what I was saying. Estevan from All American Print Supply Co. came through and just blew my mind on some things, especially with direct to film, direct to garment. Now we have been seeing everybody, you know, switch these Epson models into direct to film and into DTGs. There's some homemade DTGs out there, believe it or not. And everybody's like, well, this works best, but it's going to work this way, and you got to do this, and you have to do that, and you have to do this. There's maintenance with all printers. I do understand this. What I don't get is what happens when the maintenance that you are doing on your printer breaks the printer that you have then converted. Now are you just out of money, out of a printer, and do you have to start all over again? my comments be popping up and then just disappearing. The Unleashed Crafter, thank you. The Dainty Doer. I'm still attached to oxygen, but I feel great. Thank you. MITs. Anytime, all the time. Yes, sir. From the Dainty Doer. Love my Hooser neighbor. Hooser. I don't want to say it the other way, so I'm gonna say Hooser, okay? And that's awesome to hear. Estevan dropped gems on us, y'all, and he really enlightened what it is to me, the true definition of direct to film, direct to garment. I was unaware, but if you guys did not catch the episode, head on over to T-Shirt Side Hustle channel. We are on the TSH network. If you guys have been looking for us on Squad Creative Podcast, our show is currently moved over to TSH Network where you can catch it. The shows air every Wednesday. I think they drop at 8 a.m. somewhere around that time in the morning, and then it's out for the whole week. Now, we've been dropping clips like crazy on some of the newer interviews that's about to drop. I'm pretty sure you guys seen the one with Pink Tees. If not, scour the web. We all on Instagram with it. I know all of us have been posting it religiously just so you guys can get a glimpse. We're trying to give you the little taste, the little teasers before the actual episode comes out. And I like the way that it's going on TSH Network. Now, I can't speak for my brother Seek, but I'm pretty sure he shares in the same enthusiasm as I do. We are glad to have views. We are glad to have people that's actually tuning in to catch this show. A lot goes into it, behind it, and to be doing it as long as we have been doing it, it kind of warrants that front of the line feature, if you know what I'm talking about, like a primetime show. So whenever I get ready for a Squad Creators podcast, y'all got music blasting. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the zone. I'm happy. I'm geeked. I'm like, all right, we about to interview this person. Okay, yeah, ooh, and I'm gonna ask them this, and this. And I got the little baby bumping in the background, and I'm geeked. I'm happy because I know I'm about to get information that's valuable for you guys. It's not just for me and Seek, or me and Seek and the guest that's on the actual show. It's for the world. It's a lot of times questions that we want answered that we don't get to have answered. There go 12 right there. What up, 12? Past episode will be on the Squad Creative Podcast YouTube soon. I'm going to repeat that. Past episodes will be on the Squad Creative Podcast YouTube soon. So, the episodes that's already aired, that's brand new and that's been and played, basically what he is saying, will be on the YouTube Squad Creative Podcast channel. But like I was saying, when we sit down to interview these brilliant minds or these companies that's been in business for 30 to 40 years, and we get to pick and ask them different questions that may help us start our key or our road to longevity, we really take, our time as far as asking questions and getting the vital information out to the public. Because a lot of times it's startup businesses, it's people at home, it's how did you get from this step to the next step to the next step? Could you tell us what we could do to possibly get to that next step in life? All you got to do is listen to these folks' journey. Some of these people will give you a play-by-play blueprint. I done said in so many interviews that some of the things that I don't do, I kind of got a feel for it because some of the people were so descriptive. And I'm not just talking about the episodes that's just now airing on TSH Network. I'm talking about in the 2.5 years we've been doing this, Seek. We've been doing it for a long time. We've talked to a lot of people. So I say that to say this. We brought it to a platform, a wider, broader platform for you guys. It has a better look. There's more attention to the questions. There's more attention to the details, the overall look. And what's the game from this? Why should you watch Squad Creative Podcast on TSH Network? Because it's information that's going to help you get to the next level, literally. When I got into what I'm doing now, there was a handful of people explaining exactly what I do now. Everything else has been trial and error, hence the term on my videos, a lot of my videos. This is trial and error. The question I asked when I first got on this camera, I don't know, 15 minutes ago was, can you sublimate on sub blocker? Better yet, can you sublimate on Caesar sub blocker? And I was like, well, the answer will be out tomorrow morning. So I'm going to say all of that to say this. What we are doing is trying to better the crafting community, not just the crafting community, the people that sell the equipment to us. You guys have questions all the time. We have questions. PM, St. Louis, what's going on with you? Appreciate you tapping in. Just giving a little update, you know. It's more so like the driver's ed course before you get your license. The prerequisites before you get to the college classes. What do they call it in the kitchen? You prep guy until you get to the grill, to the main grill. You know what I'm saying? It's like a learning course that's going to aid and make you better in whatever it is that you choose to do. So we have been asking and we have been interviewing people from all walks of life. Not just the direct-to-film or direct-to-garment industry. We've been talking to people that create the programs, Set.io, screen separation for screen printers. And once again, some of the stuff I'm reaching back is from just the Squad Creative Podcast channel. Not just the Squad Creative Podcast channel and TSH. That's where eventually I'm going. But we've talked with eyelash technicians. We've talked with people that's customized shoes. We've talked with folks that's come up with their own planners. Folks that was bakery. Marcella Ritchie. You know, she was on there twice. One's the cake bake lady. The other one as an actual planner where she makes planners. And I'm pretty sure if asked again, we're going to bring her back to the show. Ultimately, the goal is to inform and educate our community. The more we know, the more we grow, the more we learn. And, you know, I'm notorious for making mistakes on camera. So I'm like, you just watch me make a horrible mistake. You know not to mess up right here, but to continue on right here so you don't mess up like I just messed up, because people don't have material like that to just waste over. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me. You could have been anywhere where else in the world, but you're here with your boy. So, on to the next thing. I get asked a lot of questions on how I choose my vinyls for my certain jobs. Most vinyls will give you a very descriptive description in the description. I'm going to use two right off bat. Econo Transfers, you guys know that's my number one. You go to Econo Transfers page and you're looking for something that's going to work best for jerseys, I will recommend Econo Vent. What is Econo Vent? Econo Vent is basically Econo Transfers. I like to have my little props in my hand, but I don't have it in my hand. It's your regular vinyl, but it has these little pinholes throughout it, and it works best on jerseys. Trust me. Why else would you go with anything else? Because that's made for that. Some people go with what they got. If it's stretchable and it can last, you may not need no Econo Vent. If you got some stretch Caesar and somebody's pulling and tugging and the letters just don't pop off the shirt, then you cool, you Gucci. However, if the letters are popping off the shirt, either the vinyl didn't match the substrate or the substrate was not supposed to have that type of vinyl on it. Vice versa. I just said the same thing, just in two different ways. Now, I might go with the Heat Transfer Warehouse to grab some Caesar, and Caesar's ranking in my rank. They're in my top 5, but they're at 4, okay? Just because I've seen Caesar, I'm going to speak to Caesar directly. Y'all prices is through the roof. And half of it is okay, the other half is hot garbage, just being real. But Caesar has their glow in the dark. Now, you guys watch me do a glow in the dark actually sublimation on glow in the dark, which turned out pretty well. But it didn't wash as well, and the image actually did fade. But the glow in the dark aspect was still there, which means it's a great glow in the dark vinyl. Laugh out loud. So who is number 5? We'll leave that up in the air, all right? Because Caesar number 4, all right? You know number 1 is Econo. So we're going to leave that to the imagination. There's a lot of great vinyls in between those two that I just told you. I care not to say them because it is what it is. Eventually we'll get there one day. But I've been blabbing off at the mouth because, you know, a lot of folks been asking me these questions about what's the best type of vinyl for this? What do you do for this? How do you use this? Mike, all I ever see you do is vinyl. Do you do anything else besides vinyl? Yes, I do sublimation. And I am about to do screen printing. I couldn't give you a direct layout of how things was going because things have changed. When I went to the new shop today, I seen that the hairstylist, which was like my first time meeting her today. I actually seen her before, but it was to drop my daughter and my wife off to get their hair done by her. And they were doing the plumbing, getting everything set up. So, Allie, if you do watch this or you do see this, salute, ma'am. Your spot is looking fire in that building. Can't wait to get, you know, I might go in there and get the, I'm gonna leave the sides at a 1.5 and I'm gonna keep everything up top. It's like, no, if y'all know me, y'all know your boy is bald up underneath this cap. What about 143 vinyl? The Danny Doer has asked me. 143 vinyl, I have never used 143 vinyl. I don't know anything about that vinyl. I cannot speak on that vinyl. The vinyls that I have worked with are some of the Amazon, some of the Stalls, some of the Econo Transfer, well, mostly all the Econo Transfers, some of the Walla, and Caesar. I love 143 vinyl. Okay, well, I might have to go ahead and submit. Give me a little sample pack. See what 143 vinyl talking about. Y'all saying it's the best thing since sliced bread? Is that what I'm hearing in the comment section? Now, is 143, is that its own brand of vinyl? Because a lot of these vinyl companies will be like, I got my own vinyl, I got my own vinyl, I got my own. Turn around and be Caesar. Because Caesar dominating. They out here killing everybody with the vinyl gang. They are local to you. Educated Natural, do you know if they carry their own brand of vinyl? What's going on, Barb? How are you doing? No, they are vinyl sellers. So they sell Caesar, in other words. That's kind of the situation like, you know, with Heat Transfer Warehouse. Heat Transfer Warehouse carries Caesar, but then they have their own brand of vinyl. And I did forget one off that list. Starbright or Starcraft, I think both of them is the name. I've tried both of those vinyls. Starcraft reminds me of something close to a Caesar. But it's just vinyl, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to make that noise, but that's what it is. They sell Caesar and Starcraft. So for 143 vinyl, it must be the prices. The prices, because they done came up twice on here. The prices must be muy bueno. My fault, y'all. I missed a whole bunch of comments, laughing emojis. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that question for who's number 5 for James. I'm going to give that to Amazon Vinyl Carthy, or Vinyl Frog, okay? Vinyl Frog and Carthy or Cargy or however you want to pronounce it, they battling for number 5. They're local to you. Okay, Kim. So you don't even got to travel. That's slick. If you got you a little vinyl spot right there, that's your best bet. That's better than any internet price or anything because you can literally have a job where you need rose, red, and green. Leave your house and go pick up red, rose, and green and go right back home and get the job done. That's kind of what it is out here with Vinyl Supply Unlimited. Vinyl Supply Unlimited, he has a few of some other brands, but he mainly focuses on Caesar, authorized Caesar dealer, and he carries all the patterns, flavors, the colors, any and everything that you could possibly want or need up underneath the sun. Juki's Party Palace, good evening to you. How are you doing? Nobody answered me about Memorial Day, so you mean to tell me none of y'all barbecued this Memorial Day? Y'all all just as like pizza, pasta, popcorn, peanut butter sandwich? Nobody barbecued? Going all the way back through. Hoping I ain't missed nobody. If I missed you, I greatly apologize about that. Wasn't trying to. I'm on this iPhone, and it just feels like they come up and disappear. Custom says StarCraft is a little pricey for 12-inch rolls. 12-inch rolls. What's the ticket on them 12-inch rolls? No barbecue. No barbecue. I seen it twice. What y'all waiting on? The 4th of July? No, too damn hot on the grill for me. Very direct answer. I appreciate you, sir, but that's what it's for. You're supposed to be outside hot, spraying the kids, catching them. You call them little victims for this because you go spray them with the water hose because you know it's hot and you can't get really. You spray yourself a little bit, but you catch them running, hit them with the water hose. I don't know, y'all. I'm just being real goofy. Juneteenth, I guess. Juneteenth, $33.50 for 5 yards. If I'm gonna pay $33.50, I don't know though, because Caesar is 30 what? 36, right? For 5 yards. 12-inch rolls. So what you saving, $1, $2 going through 143 vinyl? That, and you don't have to travel if you are close to 143 vinyl. I do understand that. That's my gripe with Caesar. That's one of my main issues with Caesar. They don't appeal to us. They are trying to appeal to us, but they don't appeal to us. So I'm going to kind of sound like somebody else, and I don't want to sound like them. So I'm going to leave that alone, but I'm going to let y'all know. For that premium price that we paying for that Caesar vinyl, it don't be doing its premium activities. Trust me. I done had some whole losses over here messing with the Caesar. And it ain't my cut settings. And it ain't that I need a new blade or a new cutter. It's that vinyl for sure. Not to knock them all away, though. I think earlier I even said this when I was on live. I got 2 shirts that got Caesar vinyl on it from probably a year ago. One, the shirt shrank, but the vinyl looked perfect. The other one, the shirt shrank and the vinyl looked horrible. Like, you can't make 2 words look right, you know what I'm saying, when you're looking at the shirt. $33 for Caesar. Okay. What's up, Taryn? How are you doing? Went to a girlfriend Saturday and barbecued. All right, Taryn. The only one in here with me talking about some barbecue. Everybody else was looking at me like I was crazy. Even though I can't see y'all faces, I know y'all was looking at me like I was crazy. Because it was, what, 90 degrees this past weekend? Just spray that water up in the air. Get you some barbecue. Barb said it was 58. That's perfect for grilling. If it would have been 58 where I was, I'd have been grilling too. Picturesque. That was perfect for grilling. So that $33.50 for 5 yards. Let me ask you something. If you could get 5 yard 20-inch rolls for what would be the price? I'm trying to think of y'all price versus the regular. I think it's $35. It may be a little bit less. Is that more of a deal? Because then you get that additional 8 inches. Would you consider that like Hey, if I spend $33, I can get an additional 8 inches instead of the 12-inch rolls. I can get 20-inch rolls. 5-yard, 20-inch rolls instead of 12-inch rolls. I was vending on Saturday and did pretty good. That's awesome. It's always awesome. I get 20-inch 5-yard rolls for 26, 23 on sale. Aviva. Hey, there you go. Aviva's pretty good too. I left them all the way up out my conversation, but I've only messed with Aviva probably like 3 times in the whole time I've been doing this, and that was another brand I got off Amazon. I didn't go to no Aviva wholesaler. I think I just actually picked Aviva on Amazon. I'm thinking, I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that's pretty much where I got mine. So that's still even a better deal than what I was just saying. I was getting ready to say for 30 something dollars, you can get 20-inch rolls and still have that extra. A lot of people was like, well, I don't want to cut it all down. Well, think about that 8 extra inches that you're going to have after you know, cut out that 12-inch. That's still a whole nother sheet. That's a whole nother shirt. How many shirts are you supposed to get out of 1 yard? Can anybody answer that question? How many shirts can you get out of 1 yard? I'll make it even easier. It's one word, and the word is no longer than an inch long or an inch wide. How many shirts can you get out that 1 yard? Y'all can guess. We ain't gonna be spot on. Gonna be a couple of us off. And 1 inch, there's 3 feet. If I'm doing one word, if I'm just gonna do this Canton right here, all right? And I got 1 inch in front of me. How many of these Cantons do you think I can get out of that 1 yard right there? And do I have a 12-inch versus a 20-inch? Let's grab 2 of the lowest. Did anybody answer? This might be a 10, so this ain't even fair. Hold on. I gotta find a real 12-incher because this is definitely. Where is that 10? Yeah, that's not it. I'm gonna have to break out the whole tape measure to make sure that what I got. Okay, so this is a 12. Bam, 12, right? 20. Sorry, I'm dumb student in the class. Guesstimates is okay. It's all right. It ain't no one. Look, listen. I wanted to get a good. Okay, 30 to 40 shirts. That's out of 1 yard, 112-inch. Bam. You got your 3 feet of this, right? And you're getting 30 to 40 shirts. Imagine having this extra from the top of that to the top of that. That's 8 inches, right? So at 30 or 40, ma'am, job became 60 or 90. And you got all of this access up here. Just putting it in the terms, or I'm putting it in a way that you guys can see. So a lot of times people will be like, well, I don't want to cut down to 20 inches. I'd rather get to 12. I'd rather get to 12. I'd rather get to 12. I know this because I know a couple of people that own vinyl shops, and they say their number one complaint, no one wants to deal with the bigger rolls. I'm thinking that's ludicrous because you get way more vinyl for the same price. But some folks don't see it that way. Trust me, I see it that way. Sometimes I get just a 20-inch yard, but did you know they go up to 50 inches, right? The yards, they are the length. They actually go wider than 20. Some stop at 24, some stop at I want to say 34, 35, and then it goes all the way up to 50. Just depending on how much vinyl work you about to do. But to me, I think you cheat yourself when you just get a 12-inch roll for $36. I'm gonna say 36 because that's what I always see it at. And if you got a coupon or an affiliate link, then of course, just then you can, get some points off of it. But this is part of the reason why Mike has so much vinyl, because I don't buy too many of these. I shy away from these. 10-inch and 12-inch I don't like. If you're gonna send me something to try out or to test or experiment, I prefer 20-inch rolls. That way if I messed up, because your boy messes up a lot, I'm not perfect. This is how I find my best settings and what works for me. I want the 20-inch. Now, I don't even know how I got on off into that subject. Maybe just purely just talking about it. But my point, what I was getting to, is there's that extra 8 inches that you can either give to somebody that may be trying to get to where you're at as far as the vinyl game, or save you as far as not having to go buy more vinyl. You got all of this cut off right here, all of this extra, you might as well go ahead and use it. So you cut the 20 down to fit a regular cutting machine. If I have to, I will, but generally I don't cut it in half. What I do is I know that I need 12 inches. I only got 12 inches, especially for this cameo. So I will cut somewhere in between 11 to 12 lengthwise, but I will leave it long and cut it. I'm not gonna make 2 cuts. I'm just gonna make the cut the long way. And I'll make sure that it's no longer than this max. And if it is, it's just by a hair. And then I'll feed it into the cameo and I'll let it cut. And that's how I knock out a lot of jobs. Now, there for a minute, I was using my Cameo Pro at the house and wasted a whole bunch of vinyl because I had put this into the little thing that holds this roll, this 20-inch roll, and feed it through and actually cut it. Y'all, every time I do it, it overlaps. It overlaps and it be driving me crazy, and I be wanting to scream and cry like I'm 10 because I can't stand just wasting vinyl. I would much rather give y'all the full roll of vinyl so you can experiment than me just sit here and waste it. And I know some people are going to be like, well, Mike, you cut out big pieces and I seen you weed. You weed excessively. No, I weed like that and I cut like that because I know I've gotten the most of what I was going to use it for. And keep it moving pretty much. What's up, Shayna? How are you doing? How have you been? Is the weather nice? Did you barbecue for Memorial Day? Because ain't nobody on here barbecue except for one person, I think. And then my family, they barbecued. And it was good, too, y'all. Listen, I've been depriving myself. I ain't been eating like I've been eating. I ain't been eating like I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Where you get to eat. And I got to eat this weekend. Anytime you go to the South, you going to eat. And then you're going to taste butter and you're going to taste salt and everything else in between. That feeding thing for me never goes well. So they have where you can press the down button and it gives it like a 1 to 2 second delay, and you can feed it in and it'll self wind and then it'll start cutting. I'm not a fan of that either. My personal opinion, after having it for a year and then all the vinyl that I've wasted, I'm gonna tell you what, Cameo needed to take their time with making that last cutter. The 15th, I ain't really heard nothing about it. I don't even use the 15-inch cutter. It's just sitting at my dad's house. But this 4 that I got over here, this 12-inch cutter I use on the daily, I haven't had an issue with it. The Cameo 3, I haven't had an issue with it at all. I mean, it does its little quirky things, but just every once in a while. Or if, like, the blade catch the vinyl, if it's not on the mat, it may just skim it or something. But the headache, the trauma that I've had with that Pro, y'all, I'm telling you, it's been a couple of times where I want to take it outside and box it, y'all. Especially when I be trying to get a job done that's due the next day. Because I'm the type to go home and in between editing videos, I make my cutouts. So 12 could contest to this. A lot of times people order like 30 or 40 shirts. So I'll try to cut them all out at night while I'm just sitting there editing videos. It was a perfect marriage of what I needed to, actually get the job done. I'm like, all right, this is cool. I'm gonna just load this 20-inch in here and just let it cut. But the 3 times that I've done it, it's overlap and cut like half the image or into the other image, just wasting vinyl for no reason. And now I'm not wasting a 12 by 12. Sometimes it'll be the whole 24 by like however many yards and then set up there and cut. And if I ain't stopped to check it, like mess around and waste 5 yards for no apparent reason. Uh-oh. Shay. All right, so we got our second person in the house that then barbecued. All right, yes, we did. Chicken and bratwurst. I know that's right. Kids played in the pool. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? I got the what they had, the little Orbeez guns, and then they had like the I don't know what it was called, but the thing shoot out like a gallon of water at your face. So it's like somebody just threw a whole Fiji water at your face. But it was fun. It was hot. It was all get out. It was out in the country. But it was still fun. The Unleashed Crafter, were you using the mat or cutting from the roll? So, both. The first time I used the mat would pull it through and then it would cut, but it would still overlap. So what I did is I took the grid lines off in the studio, because in the studio it showed that it was perfectly lined up. However, it wasn't when it was registered inside the machine. Took the grid lines off completely to where it's transparent. There's a white background. Fed it through to see if it would cut that way. And then it was telling me that my image was not within the lines. Like it kept throwing up this little error. Now this is on the Cameo Plus or Pro. So I bring the lines back just faint and I make sure everything is inside those lines, and I would feed it through. However, that whole mat, that big old 24 by 24 mat, like to me is just redonkulous. Like, come on. If you want to enter the world of industrial cutter, and this is what I've been saying to myself, I should have just got an industrial cutter, not the newest Cameo. The Cameo 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 Plus. Muy bueno. That Pro, somebody needs to sit down, have a strong talk with the person that invented it, and redo it. People keep saying that there's bugs in my system. So I reached out to Silhouette. No answer from Silhouette. Reached out to a couple other people that I know that had the Pro when I got the Pro. All them people that sold their Pros, they ain't even got it no more. They done moved on to DTGs and the Vinyl Masters and whatever else that they got out now. Me, I'm still stuck with it. It's a trick to the mat. I have mastered it. Well, the Unleashed Crafter, I need that video ASAP. Like, I'm going to be looking at y'all now. I don't get to look right away all the time, but for the majority of my lives, I go through and I check the people that's came onto my lives. I check your channel out, and I also subscribe, and then I try to come and visit and share the videos out, share and like, and, try to stay tuned in with the crafting community. She said it's a trick. Now, that's not the preloading trick where you hold the thing down and it's flashing and it lines up and then goes in and cut it. I already tried that, and I'm like, man, shoot. I'm going to push this daggone thing off the table. And then my wife going to try to cut me, y'all. She going to cut me like, you know how much that was? I'm like, it ain't even worth that much no more. No, I never use auto load. So how are you using 2 hands to... Okay, so I got a scenario for you then. If you can do this, you know most vinyl come on the roll. When you unroll it, it curls up. I've heard people say put a piece of tape on top. And yes, it does have in the new cameos where the lip is there so it can't curl back on itself like it can in the 3 and get in the way of the cutting mechanism. How are you getting this to stick to the mat? Or it could be that I didn't try my mat too much. My mat dirty. I might just need a new mat. But I don't think it's that bad. I'm going to take some pictures and let y'all judge. Ain't nothing but a chicken. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. She brought confidence to the party. And she going to make a video? Okay. I'm game. I'm hip. I want to see it. I need it in my life. So I can stop crying at night about it double cutting my images. Like, I got this family reunion, and I've been going back and forth with myself, y'all. It's like 150 shirts. I have screen printer friends. I actually have one in the shop that I'm moving into that is offered to do the job. But for the love of vinyl, y'all, I think I'm up to the challenge of just cutting and weeding it all out. The design I had to remake because my cousins from wherever they're supposedly graphic designer. And I ain't talking about you, family, if you're on here. Just know, say what you mean and mean what you say. You told me you was a graphic designer and you handed me something hand-drawn. Graphic designer mean you done went to school for graphic design. The dainty doer. Oh my, what the heck is a chicken wing? A chicken wing! Now you know you on live with King Chicken Thigh over here. That's what they used to call me in my heyday. King Chicken Thigh. Yeah. Yeah. But that wing stuff, you're going to have to talk to 12 about that. That's the dry part. But she's saying ain't nothing like a chicken wing. It's going to be, you know, super easy to do. My Cameo Pro 4 works good. I use it for cutting rhinestone templates. Use it for baby wipes. I use baby wipes on the mat. I did see somebody else do that and clean it. The sticky will be there. To be honest with y'all, I think I cleaned like one mat one time. And then I signed up for the Silhouette. It's like a monthly subscription with Silhouette. Once you do that, every 3 months they send you a brand new blade and a brand new mat for your Cameo. So, you know, you could just, like, recycle them, or you could do what she's suggesting on there as far as wiping it, stacking it. But if that don't happen, or if that don't come quick enough, your boy be quick to order these. And why do I got them just laying out? Because I just when I went on vacation, I ordered something and came home to them. So usually I let it get, you know, a little wear and tear, and then I just throw them out. But it would be more cost effective to wipe them. But I also have a subscription, so this was a waste of money for me even buying it, but I just needed it to get the job done. I was out here doing graduation shirts up until the point that I left, so I didn't even get to sleep trying to knock out graduation shirts. Thank you. You know, a girl gotta get on the hip side. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nothing to it. But so I'm gonna finish with these updates. What else we got going on? My folks at Heat Transfer Warehouse is having another competition as far as decoration goes. And the decoration challenges for me have been great thus far. I really didn't too much care for the last one. I got my daughter involved in it. It didn't get as many views. And then I don't know how they're kind of judging them. So for me right now, it's just like a guessing game. If I'm going to do any more wallet challenges. What else can I update you guys on? You already know about the Made to Hustle event. Today is the last day for the early bird special. I've been announcing it in all my videos and, you know, trying to get you guys up to date with the Made to Hustle event that's coming on the 25th and 26th of this month in Texas at Made Lab. If you guys are anywhere near Texas or close to Texas, go ahead and register. Your boy's going to be in the building. Rich Coon's going to be in the building. Stan's going to be in the building. A-Dub's going to be in the building. I think a few other YouTube influencers will definitely be in the building. There will be companies from all walks of life. Stahl, Caesars, Econo, Heat Transfer Warehouse, I do believe. M&R, which I believe they make rock or have something to do with rock. Screen printing systems. Once again, it's just hearsay. I'm just going off what I think I know, not what I know all 100%. I've been reading what everybody else has been reading. But if you're anywhere near Fort Worth, Texas, around the 25th and the 26th, register. Come and get this information. Come rub the elbows with some of the greats that run the industry. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the people that actually make the machinery that we all use out here to create our wonderful, one-of-a-kind crafts. The Unleashed Crafter. Have you seen any of our Squad Creative podcasts? We did have a channel which you can still subscribe to. As I just got news that some of the episodes will be airing over there once they've aired on TSH Network. We have switched platforms as far as the Squad Creative Podcast goes. And we just had Estevan from All American Print Supply Co. on there. He described to us what an entry-level direct-to-garment or direct-to-film printer could do for your business, how it can upscale your business, and how it can ultimately help. As you guys know, as you scour the webs, as you scour Instagram, Facebook, TikToks, it's everywhere. You cannot go anywhere on any of these social media platforms and not see something about direct-to-garment or direct-to-film. So Estevan came on. He spoke with us about the different price points, and like he really broke it down, the science behind it. To catch this episode, you would have to head over to Stan Banks' channel, TSH Network, our T-Shirt Side Hustle Network. I urge y'all to go check it out. The episodes are getting better and better and better. The look is overall cleaner, and glad to have a machine behind us, and we can only go up from here. So, do you guys got anything planned for Father's Day? Fun fact, my daughter's birthday is on Father's Day / Juneteenth Day. So that's 3 holidays in one day, y'all. I ain't never had nothing like it, or seen or heard anything like it. My daughter's birthday, Juneteenth, and Father's Day is all on the same day this year. I'm playing the lottery. And any of my people over there on the West Coast, I need those numbers. Because I'm a couple hours ahead of y'all, all right? I need those numbers. Tell me them numbers. Listen, I'm just going to open up one big crafting store and everybody can come in and grab a press and grab whatever it is that you need. So long as I hit that lottery. It's like at 158 or 200 million or something crazy. There's going to be a huge celebration. Lena already started prepping for it. And I think she's turning sweet 16. I don't know, y'all. I'll be off with that, the numbers. My son didn't corrected me on here. I was telling everybody he was 10. Come to find out he was 11. I don't know. It'd be the numbers that get me. Party, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. When I hit, we having a craftication. Hey, I'm coming. Do I need a passport? Because I can get that ready right now. Craftcation. What do you think about craftcation and that? It can't be too hot, though, because we're going to be working with heat presses and heat mugs and stuff like that. And everyone is going to have a happy meal when we return home. All right. That's what I'm talking about. And my last update. Hold on. Oh, no, Dad. You better get muscled up. Trust me, I already been swinging a baseball bat. My 18-year-old daughter, Alexis, are you out here? She be sneaky sometimes. Like, she gonna tell me. But I thought she was gonna go to Central State, y'all. I don't even know if I can say it because if she on here and she find out and her mama don't tell her, I'm really gonna be. Y'all ain't gonna see Mike for another 2 months. I'm gonna be on punishment. I'm playing with y'all. She got accepted in the Central State. My daughter had 3 presidential scholarships, but that wasn't her first pick. That was the second pick. Her first pick was Tennessee. I don't know the name of the whole name of the college. All I know is she went on a college tour and they seen a lot of colleges, and that was it. I gotta go to Tennessee. They got everything I need there for me to succeed. She got accepted, y'all, to Tennessee State, and I know she gonna cry because she hadn't heard from them, and she was thinking the worst. Come to find out, the system was down, and like they just wasn't getting back to anybody. So she thought it was a no go for Tennessee State, but they called my wife yesterday in a weird time. It was like 7 o'clock. It was like almost 8 o'clock at night. They called and like, something's wrong with our computers. We've been accepted, Alexa. She definitely can come. Her grades is outstanding, and we would definitely want her to be a part of our college. So she's gonna actually find out this weekend. She's gonna bust a balloon, and the colors of the school is gonna be inside the balloon. Yes, but see, she don't be on here, so she say, and then she was like, "Dad, I heard you talking about me today on live." I'm like, I know your brothers and sisters was outside. They definitely wasn't watching my live, so it must have been you watching my live. Let me see. What part of South Carolina you were in? I was in 3 parts. I went through Gastonia. I should have stopped to see Eve, the babies with Eve, but I was just passing through. I went to Riley for a little hot second, and then I went to, where'd I go? Where's we at? I can see Still Creek. Still Creek Road. Oh, it's in my brain. Lake Wiley. The stay that I stayed at was at Fort Mill. I stayed at Cambria Suites. Shout out to whoever just sent that. I appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you, Shayna. I think that's you. This iPhone, I'm still trying to learn, y'all. I don't know technology like I'm supposed to, but this phone blocks everything. Like, it don't block it, but it put it right up there where I can barely see it. Thank you. We stayed in Fort Mill at Cambria Suites. Cambria is an awesome hotel. It is very expensive though, especially to take the whole family. So our original plan was to go to Myrtle Beach. We had been planning to go to Myrtle Beach, but like I spoke earlier, her sister's house had burnt down and we all couldn't go to Myrtle Beach. So we just decided, go get 2 rooms, stay down there for 5 days. I think I was down there. Stay down there for 5 days, come together on Memorial's Day, have a big celebration, and then that's when I gifted her with the heat press. But I didn't tell her. I told her husband. I got her husband because I told her on the phone, like, oh, I forgot the heat press at the house. And I made up some lame excuse, just to throw her off. So when I got down there, she was not expecting to get the heat press. Matter of fact, she didn't even call me to the next night because he didn't tell her to the next day that she even got the heat press. And then she called me crying. She was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And, I was glad to give her that press. Amber has been holding it down south. She got started like some of the people that may be on here. We both went to YouTube University. I just kept going with it. She started doing other jobs, and congrats, Dad. Thank you. I'm humble and I'm very proud of Alexis. Like, you guys, it's just 10 kids. Trust me. But I ain't gonna go there with y'all, all right? We ain't gonna get all emotional up on here. What's up, iDudes Customs? How are you doing, brother? You and that Ryko over there. I know you making the killing. You doing what you got to. You pumping out them DTFs. And I seen some of your works. But, so we just went down there and it was a whole, like, family thing. And they're all spread out in the country. So to get to anything is 20 to 30 minutes. Even to get to a gas station is 20 to 30 minutes. It's not a place where you break, your car break down or you run out of gas, because you're gonna be SOL unless you got AAA, which I got AAA, and I hope and pray that all y'all got AAA, because if you run out of gas, that walk gonna be something serious. I ran out of gas. Just for your information, I have ran out of gas out there, but we just sat in the hot car and sweated to death, and then AAA pulled up on us, gave us some gas, at least enough to get to the gas station. But everybody's spread out down there. So she was actually in Fort Mill where we were staying, the sister that lost her house. And her house is being rebuilt, by the way. She had full insurance and everything. She even had some other type of insurance. But, you know, God is good. He blessed her. She's getting her house back. And I knew the press would be something to lift her spirits, because even though you are getting a new house, you got to deal with the fact that you lost all the memories that you just had. And everybody say, I need a new start, I want a fresh start, I want to start over. We don't want to start over like that. We want to start over on our own restart button, not on, you know, something like that happening. Plus, she was asleep when it happened, and her husband just doubled back. God had him double back. He doubled back and went home and seen that his house was on fire. Got her up, got her out the house, got her to safety. Yes, it is. It's definitely great news. And so we went down there, we barbecued, we kicked it pretty much. The kids swam in the pool. It was like 90 degrees every day. Let me tell y'all about that South Carolina heat. That heat is some real heat. In Ohio, they was crying, complaining, talking about it was hot. I was like, it was hot. But it wasn't hot like it was in South Carolina. I could barely breathe, y'all. That's how hot it was. I'm like, I gotta go back into the building, or I gotta get into a car with some AC, because this right here, this will suffocate you. You be down. When I mean down, you be completely down. And that'd be a horrible way to go. The Dainty Doer 10. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Shayna did a super chat or super applaud or one of those, and she sent 10, and I greatly appreciate it. I didn't mention it in this video. I thought I was trying to stop mentioning it, but if you guys watch your creator studio, if you guys creating videos, in your dashboard, the creator tips, the help tips, it tells you to prompt to your audience that you have super applause or super chat. Oh, 10 kids. Yes, I got 10 kids, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 24 down to 11. Well, 10. Because I think Mariah's 10. Or Mariah might be 9. And I know it's 11, but I think Mariah's... I think she 10. I be trying. I swear I be trying. I got it wrote down at home. I don't got my cheat sheet with me, so this ain't even fair right now. I kind of feel like you harassing me today, T-Tour, because I'm playing. Talking to myself. Yes, ma'am, I got 10 kids. Yep. And that's one of the main factors of me walking around with a smile on my face every day, because I am raising 10 solid adults. Except for my oldest boy, sometimes they drive me kind of crazy. They make me want to knock them out, because they act like they ain't had no parents. What's going on, Craftable Things? How are you doing? Just in here doing the updates, the weekly updates. I've been on a hiatus for the last couple of weeks. I was down south, knocking graduation shirts out before I left. Now I'm getting ready for this big graduation party. I got a Juneteenth / birthday party I'm planning for, and getting ready to leave town again. So I got a lot going on this month. The month of June is packed, jam-packed. I'm not complaining. I'm grateful and thankful. Thank you, Jesus. How do you get it together? Well, hold on, what I do say? I got 5 kids, all boys. Yes, sir. I got 6 girls, the rest is boys. Well, I always say 6 girls. and 4 boys, but that's not true. So, with me and when the kids was younger, at times it was hard, y'all. And yeah, at that time I was on food stamps. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Because working a regular job just wasn't cutting it. Not enough to feed, and government insurance. But, you know, as a younger adult, this Mike who you see today was not that Mike back then. That Mike back then didn't have no common sense. And it was really no excuse for that. Um, Somewhere around my 30s, I had an epiphany. And that's when I became the Mike that you now know. And been going strong ever since. Uh, I tell my story to anybody openly that'll listen that may need it. But I just grew into myself, I had a father and a mother. My wife had a father and a mother. So we got together by default, though. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Our friends hooked us up. Her friend and my homeboy, boyfriend, girlfriend, they came together and matchmade me and my wife. Oddly enough, they're not together, but my wife and I have survived for the last 21 years. I've been married for 16. My anniversary just passed too on Friday. So that was another reason why I couldn't record, because I promised she was like, you know what? This is going to hurt. Because she let me know it was going to hurt before she said it. She's like, it's going to hurt. She was like, and I ain't setting out to hurt you, but you can't record this weekend. You can't be on the phone and talking to Seek and all that. And then I called Seek anyway. So Seek, she gonna call you, probably cuss you out, you know what I'm saying? I brought you into it, brother, Seek, you still out here, you in trouble, right? You know you gonna get that call, right? I'm sorry to miss a couple of okay, hi Patrice. Craftable things. Congrats on baby girl's graduation. She looked beautiful at the prom and graduation. Thank you so much. She's on her way to Tennessee State. She has got accepted. Her #1 college, the one she chose. So, appreciate that. I do custom. 16 years married, 21 years together. But it don't even seem like 16 years. That's wild. It's weird. Yeah, that's every time I think about that, I'm like, dang, that much time has went by. But then I look at my kids like, y'all all grown. All right, y'all get out. Everybody get out. Get out the house. No. The Dainty Doer says, I have been there, went to college late, had 3 girls alone, used to help till I could stand back on my feet. And that's what you do. You do it until you get back to where you need to be. It's just that for me and my boys, looking at me, I want them to see that their father is productive. He's not just some lay around. No offense to anybody that play video games. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with playing video games, okay? So if you play video games in your spare time, that's you. I have no, you know what I'm saying? As long as you conducting your business as an adult. But me, I don't like the idiot box. I don't like the video games. I sat there and I beat a level. I'm like, yay, okay, this is stupid as heck. Okay? Now, I ain't cuss. But I know a lot of people, a lot of dudes, even my age, and I'm 41, they just sit there and play the idiot box all day. That's what I call it, because that's what my mama called it. And I just can't get jiggy with that. I can't do that. Me, I got to be out working with my hands. I got to be up, moving, talking, socializing, recording videos. I got to be doing something productive. Because if not, then I feel like I done wasted my time. And I do not like to waste my time. If you know me, you know listen, y'all, I know what I'm doing when I get up. I know what I'm doing before I lay down. And I know everything I'm doing in between that time. And I try to hit everything on that list every day. One of them schedule type people. But I can't play no daggone video games, man. I didn't try. And my son be sitting there talking about some, Dad, you gotta hit the triangle and back, and then hit the circle. And I mean, he be explaining it to me, but I still be getting beat. So, and then a lot of it, gives me a headache. Sitting there watching a video game, if I sit there for longer than 20 minutes, it starts to give me a bad migraine. So I take medicine for migraines, y'all. I have hypertension. Hence the reason I was trying to lose the weight, because I want to get off of these blood pressure medicines and some of this pharmaceutical stuff that I have to take in order to operate, but is causing other problems. So that's kind of really what started the health kick journey. Y'all don't know, I was 365 pounds. I weigh 278. Just weighed myself yesterday. I'm in an extra large shirt. Kind of snug still, but I wanted to see if I can get it on. But for the most part, y'all, my days is filled with work. And you never really see my wife because her days is filled with work. She works 2 different places. And actually, she was the motivation of me actually becoming the grown man that I am. Because before, I told you, I was in a childish state. I was not the Mike that you talking to right now. Was not this Mike. I was a whole different person. Terrence said she used to play with the girls. Yeah, it's cool. And that's why I did it. If I'm going to sit there and play a game, I'm going to play something relatable. So I want to play the football game. But it was like my son was stealing all the passes and I was getting hit. The controller was shaking and dropping out my hand. I'm like, man, I'm getting frustrated. I'm done with this stuff. I can't even score a touchdown. Then I think I'm open. Here, he just set the controller down and he just letting me, you know what I'm saying? Because he felt sorry for his dad. Oh, I'm going to let him go ahead and get one. And then the daggone computer took me out. I'm like, dang, I can't win the win for nothing. I just suck on the game. So I'll focus and put all my energy into my designs, into, speaking to the youth, talking to my children, being active, and actually getting outside the house. Because when we was growing up, that's what we did. We got outside the house. If you was in the house and you stayed in the house, there was either an issue or you was on punishment or something like that. But for the most part, when I was growing up, we was outside. We was playing basketball, we was throwing the football, we was playing tag, we was doing something along them lines. I had a Nintendo and I had a Super Nintendo, and even when I was younger, I never played the daggone game. It just wasn't interesting to me. I have got caught up though on here. There's some retarded games on here. Some little 5-minute, like if you stuck at the airport game. What's the one? Candy Crush, because it came on the phone. I didn't install it, but I have been known to try Candy Crush on here, especially in the airports. All right, so the last part of my update, you guys already know. I went and visited the store earlier today. So I have access to 2 other buildings. And I'm thinking about opening up the shop temporarily in one of the other buildings. One of them is a media broadcasting system or company. I can actually have the basement in there as well, or work out of the basement in there. And another component that I just wanted to bring to the T gang. Have you guys heard of a selfie studio? Do you know what a selfie studio is? I should ask. The Educated Natural says, my kids and hubby love playing games. I get bored and frustrated too easy. I just watch. Plus, I don't like the controller. Bring back the Atari. I feel you on that. Shoot, I probably sucked at Atari, though, because y'all didn't even get to see the video. So my daughter beat me in this, huge game. We went to the arcade, and I thought I was killing them. I was shooting everything, and I look up, and her score is like triple my score. I'm like, man, I give up. This games ain't for me. I have to get myself ready for my granddaughter. But we have board game. Now, board games is different. I will play Uno. We play Monopoly. We play Skippo. We play. There's another game. It's like Skippo, but it ain't Skippo. I play all sorts of board games. Board games to me is different, but I'm talking about like the Nintendo games, the ones that hook up to the TV. Can't get jiggy with them. Now my kids, they got the PlayStations, they got the Xboxes, and I'm talking about the newer ones. The one just cracked my head for Christmas. That daggone thing was expensive. I'm like, can this thing build a house? And then I told my kids, like, y'all got this, but you still gotta go outside. You can't spend all your time in here playing no game. I need 10 productive adults in life, not 10 men stuck on the game system or 10 women stuck on the game system. We gotta deal with real life here. Board games break up family. No, it's not board games. You know what breaks up families? Spades. All right? Spades. Just hold on. I think Kim just said, you right, I discussed them just like spades. No, spades right there will have you not talking to your cousin for about 2 months until the next party. Like, you underbid. Gonna sit up there and say you had 4 and you had 5 at a possible. That possible is serious in the house. Don't trust me. Spades and dominoes. I never did like dominoes. I couldn't get jiggy with dominoes either. But my dad and my brother play that. They play it all the time. I'm a kicker at spades. All right. Hey. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Monopoly and Uno ruins relationships. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hold on, though. It depends on how you playing. Are you playing the regulatory way, the way that's supposed to be played? Are you playing the other way, where you can drop 4 on top of a drop 2? That's the other way, all right? Because you can't drop 4 and then drop 2 on that drop 4, or pick up 2 or pick up 4, whatever the lingo is. You can't do that, right? Y'all be cheating when y'all do that. That's not an official rule. See, it's too many individual rules. Yeah, I'm talking about the actual rules that come with the card stack. Like the little 8 rules that they say. You cannot place a special card on top of another special card. Do you guys adhere to that rule? I have a PlayStation, the original Atari. But which is my game? Whist is my game. What's that? I ain't never heard of that. Sorry, I got a text, guys. Oh, it's actually an order. But yeah, okay, so last update. You guys heard me speak on 150 shirts. I think I'm going to try to tackle it vinyl. If not, you might be seeing your boy go to Top Transfers, or I don't think I'm going to go with Super Color for the job because it's just one color. It's this hot pink on black shirts. It's for my family reunion. And I got some bags, but tote bag company was supposed to send all black. They sent multi or assorted color, and I was like, you guys sent me the wrong package. Had to send it out. So hopefully it should be here soon. That's the best. Bid whist is similar to playing Tonk. Okay. I know very little bit about Tonk. We mostly play spades. Or the flip over, who got the highest card type situation, right? Oh, rummy. I play rummy. Hearts. Pretty much that was it. Your boy Mike didn't really play too many games, My family do play games, and I'm not saying it like I'm just against all games. I just never really got into playing games. I'll let the family set the rules. I'll bust them every time, laugh out loud. We ain't playing. Marlon, you gonna say y'all ain't played Monopoly in 7 years? Please tell me it's not over an argument. Don't tell me that's the reason why you guys ain't played it in 7 years. Over to somebody in Balt Park Boulevard. Yo, it's silly. Oh my gosh. He says 7 years. Lord. I don't even honestly know when the last time I done played. Well, I'm talking smack. Oh, shoot. But y'all, I am going to be back now that I'm here, well, while I can, and doing my everyday lives as often as I can. So, like I keep trying to get to this last point, this family reunion I wanted to do on all vinyl. Time constraints though, I might break my promise, y'all, because I promised to do it live, and I need to let you guys know up front. I might end up ordering transfers to knock out the 150 to 300 family reunion shirts that I got coming, plus 150 bags that I gotta do. I'm not gonna have enough time to weed it. I wouldn't have an issue with doing it. You know your boy, I'll be over here weeding all day. I don't care about weeding. It's not god awful to me. It's just the amount that I have to do and the time limit that I have. Now, mind y'all, I've been telling Bracy's and the Thompsons to get it together since August 2020, y'all. Since August 2020. It's June 1st, 2022. And they still ain't got it together. So, but they supposed to be here. The actual family reunion is July 18th, I believe, right before Fargo. So hopefully I'll be seeing them. But you guys are gonna watch me knock it out regardless if I have to do transfers or if I end up doing vinyl. But I'm leaning more towards transfers only because for the simple fact folks have not got their money in, and like I said, the window of opportunity has just got real slim. Super slim. Like the window of opportunity for you guys to register early if you're going to the Made to Hustle. I will see you guys there. If you do attend, hopefully you attend. If not, I'll catch you at the next Impressions Expo. I did see a graphics expo that I'm thinking about going to. I'm not too sure on it yet, but I think I may be attending that. I know I will be at the ISS show in September, which is also in Texas at May Labs. But if you guys got any questions or need anything from me, you know how to hit me up. I do say I buy up the block while everyone else is trying to stack their money. Because you're very smart. You know every time they pass, they got to pay rent. Or if they land, they got to pay rent. I have an unknown amount of my school reunion shirts. An unknown amount of my school reunion shirts. Uh-oh. Yep. Gritting to it. It's the season. You know, as soon as it get hot outside, everybody dress fly. So, we got to stay ahead of the curve. Stay motivated. Appreciate you guys once again. Shay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Every dollar goes towards helping the family. The Thompson family. Helping upgrade new equipment. The storefront. Getting that completed. If you haven't checked out the latest Squad Creatives podcast, head on over to Stan Banks channel. Check it out. Episode 3 aired this week, and it was Estevan from All American Print Supply Co. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. If you're feeling any part of this content on the replay, super chat, super thanks. Greatly appreciate you guys. Shout out to you, Taryn, I Do's, Educated Natural, Nicole Freisen, Barb, The Dainty Doer, Craftable Things. I do make it a point to say all you guys' name because you stopped in here to see me. PM St. Louis, appreciate you. Taryn, you already know. We go way back, all right? Since Illusions, okay? Sweet Illusions. I'm never going to get that out of my head. The Dainty Doer, appreciate you. Barb, appreciate you as well. The new name, I'm trying to get to the new name that I seen. Oh, Nicole Freisen, unless she had to go to Bible study. Well, we saluted you anyway. Appreciate you. The Unleashed Crafter, I'm going to check out your channel. Because I want to see. You said you got a magical way. to get this big old 24 by 24 mat into this Pro. And I ain't did nothing but fight with it. Literally on the floor, arm wrestling with the mat. You know what I'm saying? It was just too much. It's deeper than cars. How I miss it's deeper than cars? You slid right on in here, didn't you? It's deeper than cars. Is this my homeboy? Fox is over everything. It's deeper than cars. I remember answering that question. I just didn't catch the name. I thought it was a regular. Well, if it's deeper than cars, if this your first time, hello, salute. Browse my channel, check everything out. Your boy made content over how to, the custom apparel industry, all types of things. It's me, Gerard. Yeah, okay. I knew it because I've checked your channel out. And that Caprice you had on there, that white Caprice, wasn't that a Caprice? It looked like a station wagon. Even though it wasn't a station wagon, that thing was fire. It was fire. Yo, y'all head on over to the deeper cars. Is that what you changed your channel to? It's deeper than cars. Check his channel out. Like, comment, subscribe. He got plenty of content. This man go and view all types of fuego looking cars. And it's not a waste of time. Go look at the cars. You understand what I'm talking about once you go to his channel and look at the cars. Really, literally. Y'all also check out the Educated Natural, Terrence channel, Craftable Things channel, 12 channel. Everybody check out everybody's channel. We all in here doing something productive. We all need to be warned. Everybody needs to support each other and be able to see each other. Let me make sure that I got everybody before I get up out. I still got to go exercise, y'all, and it's trying to get dark on me. Look at that. Usually it stays light till about 9:30. It's only 9 o'clock and it's trying to get dark. That's because of the rain. The Educated Natural greatly appreciate you, as always. Did I miss anybody? PM St. Louis. Appreciate you. Unleash Crafter, like I said, appreciate you. And that's it. I think I got everybody. Hey, I did. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. I'm going to try to get the video up for y'all in the morning so y'all can see if you can supplement on SubLocker and get it on film and actually see what happened when your boy just tried to sublimate on SubLocker. Y'all have a blessed, productive night, and I hope all goes in your favor. Break the sky with your creativity. Don't let nobody stop you or get in the way of you being great. You know what I'm talking about? Got a 40-minute core video up. Okay. Have a great evening, too. PM St. Louis. I'm getting ready to go run this track. Well, not run it. I'm going to do about 5 laps, though, y'all. I got to get 4. I'm going to try to do 4 because I was eating like I had no sense this weekend, and I feel kind of bloated from it. But good night, y'all. Peace.